ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 minute away from the GLORY Grand Prix selection show. Love your energy. Please let us hear you after our video presentation airs here in a minute.
"30 years ago, K1 made history with its first heavyweight Grand Prix tournament. It featured legends of the sport like Peter Arts and Ernesto Hoost. But the winner, Branko Sikatic, summarized all that is best about the tournament format, going from underdog to hero in just one night. Last year, we drew upon our past and took a huge step forward into a new era of kickboxing tournament with the inaugural GLORY Heavyweight Grand Prix. At GLORY 85, Tarik Osaro became the first man to win a place in the Grand Prix after battling his way through a four-man tournament. Sofian Laidouni followed with a win over Benjamin Adegbuyi at GLORY 86. At GLORY 87, Bahram Rajabzadeh blasted his way through the opposition to secure his place in the tournament. GLORY 89 featured two Grand Prix qualifiers, with Uku Jurjendal smashing his way through Badr Hari and Levi Rigters delivering a round one TKO of Ian Tabarcianu. At GLORY 90, Nabil Khachab booked his spot with a victory over Nikola Filipovic. A wildcard entry brought Nordine Mahieddine into the mix as a replacement for an injured Antonio Plazabat. 7 men, and just one place left in the GLORY Heavyweight Grand Prix. Step forward, the king of kickboxing, Rico Verhoeven. On March 9th, the baddest men on the planet will throw down for the chance to be crowned the inaugural GLORY Heavyweight Grand Prix champion with a purse of $500,000. With 3 fights in one night, anything can happen. Don't miss it.
Good afternoon, Amsterdam, and welcome live downtown at the Harbor Club for today's heavyweight selection show. My name is Todd Grisham, and this is the year of the GLORY Grand Prix. Not only do we have the heavyweight Grand Prix coming up on March the 9th, but later this year, we will also have GLORY Grand Prix in the light heavyweight division, middleweight division, and the lightweight division. Tickets are on sale now for March 9th at the GelreDome for the GLORY Heavyweight Grand Prix. Our pre-sale already sold out, and we're expecting to have about 30,000 fans in the building in March, so please make sure you get your tickets right now. In addition to Unibet, one of our proud sponsors for today, we'd also like to thank Fairtex as well as the Harbor Club. GLORY events can be seen live and exclusively here in the Netherlands on Videoland. Today, all 8 fighters will be participating in the Heavyweight GLORY Grand Prix. We'll take the stage here, and it'll be determined who will fight who and which side of the bracket will these fighters choose to be on. Do they want to have the first fight of the night so they can get that out of the way and sit around for 4 fights and wait? Or do they want to have the 4th fight of the night, have less time to wait, but still perhaps stay warm, stay in the groove? Those are the questions I'm going to be asking the fighters in a few minutes. We'll have them here on the stage. Now, in addition to the Grand Prix on March the 9th, we'll also have 2 world title fights. In the light heavyweight division, Donnie Yabena will defend his title for the 2nd time against the Tank Calabez. And then and then in the lightweight division, it'll be Tajani Beztadi defending against Enrico Kale. So now let's focus exclusively on the Grand Prix. What is the Grand Prix? Well, 8 men will try to win 3 fights in one night and claim $500,000.
You fight, you cool down, you warm up, you fight, you cool down, you warm up. You're gonna fight 3 times in one night, in best case scenario. As fighters, it's hard. It's hard.
Expect the unexpected. The basic rule is, if you don't win the first fight, who cares about the rest?
You can train for the tournament, but in the tournament, the most craziest things could happen to you.
A guy who is like an underdog can be a star in one night.
So Verhoeven drawing first blood here, literally in the opening round. Great start by the youngster.
This is what a tournament can bring.
Yeah, you never know what happens. Not always the best guy wins.
It's action, isn't it? It's all action. Yeah. You know, there's the punishment they take and stuff like this, you know. Yeah, it's nice to see.
I think it's absolutely insane. I think you have to respect all 8 fighters in there, because having one fight is seriously scary, seriously dangerous. To prepare for that is massive.
Would you like to do a tournament like that? 3 fights, one night?
No. Fighting in the tournament is like nothing else. 3 fights, one night. Do you think anybody else has the stamina, condition, and mindset to get it? If they want that trophy, you come and try to beat the king.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The stage is set. Now we're about to meet our fighters. Here's how this is going to go down. I'm going to bring on the stage fighters ranked 5 through 8. And then a ball will be chosen to see which of those fighters will choose first as to which quarterfinal fight they will be in, either the first, second, third, or fourth. They will not know who they are fighting until a little later on. So let's meet the fighters. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First up, he's seeded number 8 and is the 8th ranked fighter and the last to qualify for the Grand Prix. At Glory 90, he put on his most impressive performance, defeating 10th ranked Nikola Filipic. At 23, he's our youngest participant. Please put your hands together from Morocco, Nabil Khachab. Here he is, our youngest participant, only 23 years old. Welcome to the stage, sir. You're about to participate in the biggest event in Glory history. Are you a little bit nervous right now?
A little bit, but it's just good, and I'm ready for this.
Yeah, talk about your performance in the qualifying fight. You know, you thought you might be a backup here, but now you're in the tournament. A great win over Filipic.
Like I thought, Allah is the biggest planner. God is the biggest planner. I'm standing here with 7 other fighters, and I'm ready.
You told me yesterday you're not here just to take part in this tournament. You really think you can win it. Why are you so confident?
Just believe, and I pray to God.
And I know you've got a big fan base they're watching right now. What's your message to those fans who are thinking, can he pull off the miracle?
Be ready, inshallah. I will beat these guys up.
All right, good luck to you. Go over there and stand on our first position over there. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our second fighter to be introduced to the stage. He is our 7th seed and ranked 7th in the world. He's a man who made his return to Glory last year after 4 years away and dominated the 4-man qualifying tournament at Glory 87 by beating number 6 in the tournament with a 65-1 career record with 58 knockouts to his name, representing Azerbaijan. He is the Golden Wolf. Give it up for Bahram Rajabzadeh. Welcome, sir. You've got your interpreter here. First of all, what does it mean to you to be a part of the Glory Grand Prix?
Senin için Glory Grand Prix'de olmak ne hissettiriyor?
Assalamu alaikum. Bu güzel bir organizasyonda benim olmam çok güzel bir şey. Büyük sevinç yaşıyorum. İnşallah güzel şeyler olacaktır.
It's a great honor to be here, to be a part of this great Glory kickboxing event, and I'm just hoping that it's going to be a great event.
I talked to you yesterday and I asked you who you would like to fight in the first round if you had your choice, and you said Rico Verhoeven. Why him?
Sana diyor dün sormuştum diyor, ilk dövüşte diyor kimle dövüşmek istersin? Sen de Rico Verhoeven demiştin. Neden Rico Verhoeven?
Kral olmak için kral yenmek lazım.
You have to be if you want to become a king, you have to beat the king.
All right, hopefully you get your chance to do it. Welcome to the stage, Bahram Rajabzadeh. And now our 6th seed in the Glory Grand Prix tournament. He hails from Estonia. The 6th seed, bruising power puncher who may just very well be the hardest hitting heavyweight in the tournament. After Roller Coaster 2023, he finally punched his ticket thanks to a dominating knockout performance against Badr Hari. Please welcome Uku Jurjendal. Uku, take us back to that night when you knocked out Badr Hari. You were a big underdog. What was that moment like for you?
It was the biggest moment in my career.
What did your fans say to you in Estonia when you went back after that victory?
Everybody was shocked, of course. And of course, my friends and fans were very happy.
So what's your strategy going to be here in this tournament when you face off against your first opponent?
I take every fight like last fight, only for the kill.
Kill or be killed?
Yes.
Well, hopefully you kill more than you get killed, all right?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you. Uku Jurjendal. And now our 5th seed in the Glory Grand Prix. Ladies and gentlemen, this man made his Glory debut in 2023. He immediately shook things up with back-to-back victories over Nabil Khachab and then Benjamin Adegboui, which earned him this spot tonight. Representing France, please welcome to the stage, Sofian Laidouni. Sofian, welcome to the stage. When people think about great heavyweights in the Glory Grand Prix, they probably think about Jerome Le Banner, but now you follow in his footsteps. What are your thoughts on being in this tournament? He needs his translator. C'est la vie. All right, we have a translator? Don't have a translator. Give us your best English speech. Give us something in English.
Not speak English, I'm sorry.
All right. Well, maybe we'll get one in a little bit. Go ahead up over there, Sofian Laidouni. Okay, so now we're going to draw the balls here, but I'm not going to do it. We have a very special guest that I'm sure a lot of you here in this room are very familiar with. It's a man who's no stranger to the Glory Grand Prix. In fact, he won multiple Grand Prix champions, one of the greatest kickboxers of all time. He is a Dutch legend. Please welcome Ernesto Hoost. Hello, Ernesto. Does this bring back some memories for you?
For sure, yes. And it's very good to see that it's in my own country now.
So what would your advice be to these guys who've never faced off in an 8-man, one-night tournament?
Yeah, it's always difficult because the first fight you have to win, but you have to try not to get injured. And if you succeed, and then you have to check your your next opponent, look what's happening to him, where he got injured, where he got hit, and then try to take advantage of that. And then in the tournament, the same, of course.
When you look back at your career, what was your favorite Grand Prix moment, your favorite Grand Prix fight? Do you have one?
Yes.
Okay.
K1 Grand Prix 1999. I was knocked out in April that year, and nobody gave me any chance to become a champion. And then I had a very hard drawing. The first fight with the late Andy Hook, the second fight with Jerome Le Banner, and the last fight with Mirko Krokop. And I could beat them all, and that was my best moment in my fight career.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're here to be a part of this. And what we're going to ask you to do now is to draw the first ball out of this bowl, and whoever's name is it will get to pick which semifinal or quarterfinal they want to be in. The first fight of the night, second, third, or fourth. A lot of strategy involved. Real quick, did you like to have the first fight, or did you like having that fourth fight where there was less time to recover?
Well, the first or the second fight should be the best. But I also won when I had the third fight, so.
It doesn't matter to you. All right, well, let's see who you got first. This fighter will be picking their slot when they will fight on March the 9th at the GelreDome. Just open it up, show it to the camera. The Golden Wolf, Rajabzadeh, come on over here. Which final do you want to be in? The first fight, second, third, or fourth?
Aslında hepsini istiyorum da.
I want them all actually, but make it two.
Number two, all right, so the second fight of the night will be the Golden Wolf, Bahram Rajabzadeh. Okay, Ernesto, let's see who's next. I'll take that one from you. Nabil Khachab. All right. That first fight of the night's wide open. You could be the curtain opener, or you could wait a little bit and be this third or fourth fight. What do you want to do?
I think I take the third.
Third fight of the night. Okay. So go stand there in quarterfinal number 3. So the next man will either be the first fight or the fourth fight of the night. Here we go, Dennis. If you could take these from me. Help me out a bit. Thank you. Okay. Here we go.
They were talking to each other saying, see you at the final.
Oh, already talking trash? That's good. From France, Laidouni. Okay. Wait, un, deux, quatre. All right, what up?
8.
He wants to be fourth fight of the night. Un, deux, trois, quatre. Huit. All right, so go down there to number 4. Sorry about that. All right, which means, Uku, you'll be in the first fight of the night. All right. It doesn't seem to bother him at all. Just to make sure that we got all the names right, let's make it official. This is like the World Cup draw. There you have it. Uku Jurjendal. Ernesto, fantastic job. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for the Dutch kickboxing legend. And now, ladies and gentlemen, what we will do is bring out the fighters in the order of their ranking from 1 to 4. And those fighters will get to pick their opponent. So who's the number 1 ranked Glory kickboxing fighter in the world? Do I really need to tell you? He is the king of kickboxing, hasn't lost in Glory in over a decade, a living legend. Please welcome the man representing the Netherlands, Rico Verhoeven. Welcome, Rico. You know, a lot of people were like, Rico will never take this tournament. It's too dangerous. He doesn't need to do it at this stage of his career. And yet, here you are. Why make this decision to fight?
Yeah, I just like to put myself under pressure and keep testing myself. You know, it's been a crazy ride. Like you said, we've been over here for a decade, staying champion, and I still love it. I still enjoy it so much. So, yeah, why don't we test ourselves in another way? So that's why we're here.
Yeah, we've seen you in 4-man tournaments, but an 8-man tournament is a completely different beast. What goes into your training camp and your preparation for a night like that?
Yeah, like you said, it's a whole different ball game, and it's three fights, one night in best case scenario, and yeah, it's just the pace is so high. So many different types of opponents. So in preparation-wise, that's what you try to do: get as many different sparring partners and training partners as you can to, simulate what's going to happen on the night.
All right, well, you get to decide what's going to happen, at least in the first fight of the night, because you get to pick your opponent. As you can see, he will be in the first fight of the night, Uku Jurjendal. Second fight of the night is Golden Wolf from Morocco or France, on and on. When and who do you want to fight?
I can tell you and decide right now.
This is it. You got to make the pick.
This is it. Actually, to be honest, I just thought let's just take the highest ranked guy in the rankings, just to clear out everything. I'm just gonna pick the highest ranked guy within the rankings, and that's Sofian Laidouni.
All right, Sofian Laidouni, the fourth fight of the night. He will face the king of kickboxing. We'll talk to those guys in just a minute. And now our second rank heavyweight in the world. At 6'6" tall, he's the tallest man in the tournament. Following a 2-year break, he returned with a dominant one-sided victory in Bulgaria, which booked his ticket to the GLORY Grand Prix. He's 15-1 with victories over Osaro, Mahieddine, and many more. Representing the Netherlands, please welcome Levi Rigters. How you doing, Levi?
I'm good.
All right, what an exciting time to be alive, right? An 8-man heavyweight tournament. Did you grow up watching those K1 tournaments back in the day?
Yes, of course. I watched a lot of Ernesto, Remy, and now it's my time.
Yeah. You get to walk in your hero's footsteps. All right, so you've got a decision to make. Do you want Rico in the semifinals? Do you want to avoid him to the finals? Do you want the first fight of the night? You get to pick your opponent right now. Look at the board. Where do you want to go?
I go for number 1.
First fight of the night against Uku Jurjendal. That's going to be a banger. We'll hear from those guys in just a second. So there's the way the tournament looks right now. 2 more spots to fill up. Now let's meet the number 3 seed. He is the first man that booked his spot here at the Glory Grand Prix, winning a 4-man tournament at Glory 85, and followed it up with a devastating knockout victory over Antonio Plazabot. Please welcome to the stage, Tarik Osaro Cookie. Welcome, Cookie. The last time we saw you, of course, big stage, big moment against Rico Verhoeven. What did you learn about yourself that night?
It's a do or die thing. Coming now into this tournament, it's going to be do or die.
So your strategy will be what as you try and win 3 fights in one night?
Madness, violence, bombs, and probably knockouts.
Well, let's see if you can deliver. Okay, so we already have 2 of our quarterfinals set. You get to pick your opponent now. Are we going to see you in the second fight of the night, or are we going to see you in the third fight of the night? Where do you want to go, Cookie Osaro?
I'll go for the second fight of the night.
So you want to take on the Golden Wolf? Yes. Ooh, Cookie Osaro versus Rajabzadeh, and that leaves only one, but you're about to find out who you're going to face. It's going to be no surprise, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the stage the man from France, by way of Algeria. He is now known as the Bear, Nordine Mahieddine. Wait, hold on. You're going to talk to me first. You told me yesterday the one guy you didn't want to fight was him because you guys are basically best buddies and you train in the same gym. What's going to happen when you have to face him in the first round?
For Nabil?
Yeah. Nah. He's the only one by himself. You have to go fight him. What do you think? We want to hear you. What do you think?
I smash him.
All right, he just said he's going to smash you, so head on over there. We'll talk to you in just a minute. You're going to be facing off against your buddy and training partner. All right, let's bring up here Levi and Uku. Just a minute. Just want to talk to you guys. What do you think about Levi Rigters?
I think I can knock him out.
The last man you faced was a tall Dutch man, and you crushed him. What is the strategy for someone that's taller than you?
To knock him out.
All right, pretty simple. Levi, his game plan's pretty simple, but you've seen what he's done in the past. He's almost decapitated people. How do you approach a monster like Uku Jurjendal?
Yeah, I think he came from a big win against Badr, so he got a lot of confidence now. But I think it will be a different fight between us. So he can talk now, but we will see in the ring.
Well, you know he throws bombs. He's probably the heaviest hitter maybe in this entire tournament. How do you avoid those big shots from him?
Yeah, they all do. They're all heavy guys. They all hit hard. So he's not really special.
All right. Well, we're about to get our first stare down, and for that we welcome in our Director of Talent Operations, Mr. Robbie Timmers. Come on out, Robbie. Thought you'd get a bigger round of applause than this. I'm going to be honest. I mean, it's Robbie Timmers. Come on up here, ladies and gentlemen, or just gentlemen. Let's do our stare down, and that is the trophy that they will all be aiming for in our first fight of the night, Levi Rigters versus Uku Jurjendal. Uku promises a knockout. Let's see if he can deliver. As Robbie Timmers gives them their ceremonial rings for making it this far. A round of applause for Uku Jurjendal versus Levi Rigters, our first fight of the Glory Grand Prix. Come on up here, gentlemen. Our next fight of the night. What made you want to pick the Golden Wolf?
Explosive fighter, comes to fight. So I think it's a nice first fight to get into the tournament.
Do you fight better against guys that pressure you, or do you prefer to be the man on the front foot?
No preference. Both's okay. But this is a nice fight. He likes to fight forward, so we're coming with our left and right bum.
You've seen what he's done in the past. What did you think when he decided to pick you to fight first?
Onun diyor geçmişte neler yaptığını görmüşsündür diyor. Seni seçtiği zaman diyor ne düşündün?
Geçence maçtan sonra söylediğim gibi gayet normal hissediyorum.
Says like the last match I said before, I feel pretty normal.
Pretty normal. What's going to happen when the bell rings and you face Osaro?
Güzel dövüşçü, sağlam dövüşçü, ağır dövüşçü, güçlü dövüşçü. Tabii ki de buna karşı bizim de teknikamız, taktikamız olacak. İnşallah güçlü olan galip gelsin.
He says he's a strong fighter, big fighter, technical fighter, heavy fighter. He says, of course, I have to change my strategy against that as well, so they'll let the strongest man win.
Are you going for the knockout against him, or you think you can beat him on points?
Puanla mı yenmeyi düşünüyorsun yoksa KO'la mı, knockout'la mı?
O anlatılmaz, yaşanır.
You can't say that, you have to experience it.
All right, you're going to experience it. Let's have our stare down over here, gentlemen. Our second fight of the night, Tarik Osaro and the Golden Wolf, Bahram Rajabzadeh. Only one professional loss in his entire career. Second fight of the night. Let's give it up. Tarik Osaro versus Bahram Rajabzadeh. Two excellent matchups to start the night at the GelreDome on March the 9th here in Holland. Okay, now for our third match of the night. Two best buddies. Kicking rocks over here, all shucks, I gotta fight him, right? He's your gym mate. You guys spar all the time. Who wins those sparring sessions?
First of all, why did nobody choose for me? Are you scared, guys? Come on. Come on, boys. Alhamdulillah, yeah. We both do great work. I can't choose who's going to win or something. This is my brother. If it happened, it happened. But I didn't want it.
Sometimes we have to hurt the ones we love, you know.
For sure.
All right. What do you think about facing your good buddy and teammate?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses d'affronter ton partenaire d'entraînement et ton ami, Nabil?
I'm not happy, you know, but I prefer other opponent. But he's my brother. Yeah.
What are you going to do to your brother?
Qu'est-ce que tu vas lui faire?
Astaghfirullah, you make it. You make temptation, is not it?
Yeah? What are you going to do?
Yeah, we see.
Now we see. What are you going to do? You're going to smash him?
I smash him.
There you go. He's going to smash him. All right, let's get our stare down from the friendliest fight of the night, but it could be our most action-packed. Two very technical punchers that don't slow down. It's France versus Morocco. Don't smile. All right, Mahieddine versus Khachab, our third fight of the GLORY Grand Prix. And the winner, how about that? They get the winner of our next fight. Rico Verhoeven and Laidouni, if you could come over here, gentlemen. Where'd PJ go? Where's our interpreter? Did he leave? Okay, all right. Rico, why did you select him? I know you said he's the highest ranked, but what about his style gives you confidence that you're going to not have too many problems?
I think look at this ranking. Look at these guys. They're all going to cause problems. But for me, it was just like an easy choice. Before, anybody has to say anything like, oh, you choose the highest rank or the lowest ranked guy because you want an easy fight in the first night. So in the first fight is going to be easy one. So no, I just took the highest ranked guy, and I love his style because he can fight southpaw, he can fight orthodox, he can attack from all angles. So I think he's an all-round fighter, and he's a handful. But I'm ready.
And if you win that fight, you'll be taking on the winner of Khachab versus Nordine Mahieddine. From what you've seen, who do you think's the favorite in that fight?
I don't know. It's they both have totally different styles in which you see Nabil pressure more and use his weight, and where Nordine is more technical and explosive. So I think that's going to be a really exciting fight for the fans to watch. Even though, like they said, they're brothers, they're from the same gym. But yeah, when it's business. So good luck, boys.
All right. How does it make you feel that he could have chosen anybody up here, but the king of kickboxing wanted to fight you first?
Rico aurait pu choisir n'importe qui, t'as choisi toi, qu'est-ce que t'en penses?
Déjà, je le remercie de m'avoir choisi.
Thanks him for choosing him.
Rico, c'est une légende, je le regarde à la télé et maintenant je me retrouve devant lui et c'est tout un honneur, mais je suis prêt à ça. C'est ce que j'attendais, c'est ce que je voulais de toute façon. Si je suis là, c'est pour ça.
Rico is a legend, you know, he's watched him on TV for like years, and he really wanted to fight Rico, so he's really happy for this pick.
No one's been able to do it in a decade. How do you beat Rico Verhoeven? What's the secret?
Personne n'a battu Rico en 10 ans. Comment tu comptes réaliser ça? Quel est le secret pour réaliser ça?
Moi, je viens d'une petite ville, j'ai faim et ça va se voir sur le ring.
He comes from a small town, he's really hungry, and people will see on the ring what he brings.
Okay, merci beaucoup. All right, let's have our stare down. The top seed in the tournament, Rico Verhoeven, taking on Laidouni, the Netherlands versus France. That will be our fourth fight of the night, the top seed, Rico Verhoeven and Sofian Laidouni. All right, gentlemen, if we could bring you up to the front of the stage, around this beautiful trophy that you'll be competing for on March the 9th. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a murderer's row. The top 8 heavyweights in the world square off. Who can win 3 fights in one night and become Glory's first ever one-night, 8-man heavyweight Grand Prix champion? Give it up for our 4 fights of the night. Who is going to reign supreme March 9th at the GelreDome? This is presented by Unibet, and ladies and gentlemen, as well as Fairtex. What a night it'll be. In a few weeks, we'll be back with a press conference live from Amsterdam Theater. Go to glorykickboxing.com for more tickets. We're expecting 30,000 strong at the GelreDome. We want to thank again the Harbor Club here in downtown Amsterdam as we get set for history in the making. We'll see you live March 9th here in Holland. Good night, everybody.